Okay, Sagittarius, welcome to your general love read. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm intuitive. For those of you returning, I appreciate you coming back. Oof. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I'm going to put these ones back, but we've got Accelerate, Grounding, and Day of the Dead. Okay, so a lot going on, reflecting on the past, I feel. When you like on a video or comment, it is the only way that YouTube goes ahead and sends it out there so that others can find it. And it is why Spirit is having those of us that are out here doing these types of readings, doing them, is to get messages out there for ascension, for growth. So I appreciate all of that, okay? So for the collective here, all right, you've been on a journey since this past summer, okay? Spirit is saying that you made a wish to open your heart, all right? And whatever this journey is, you're about to hit the completion point, okay? For some of you, this was about learning to master, okay, the ordinary, right? Like you were like, oh, I'm going to be Zen abundant, right? And Spirit's like, yeah, but what about like just a walk in the park that is abundant, right? Just bringing you into the true mastery, I feel like, of your inner self. Okay. So today we are going to look at singles, doubles, and situations. Okay. Past, current, and future possibilities. All right. If you would like a personal reading, or if you'd like to learn more about me and my practice, that is down below. All right. Thank you, Spirit. They wanted me to look here where it's split. That is the Three of Pentacles. So with Strength at the bottom and the Sun. Okay. These must not have shuffled very well because that was at the bottom. Just maybe that's why they wanted me to look at the middle. There we go. Okay, the Hermit. Again, reflecting on the past before you start anew. It's kind of like right before birth, where you kind of reflect on, oh, what it's like to not have a baby, and then we're going to have a baby and all of this stuff. So it's, pretty cool. All right. So let me pull out a little more information here and we will get going. Okay. Taking the plunge. All right. But there's a little underlying doubt and indecision. Okay. Spirit says, have fun, right? The way that your inner child finds that divine other half, right, is through pure joy of the heart. Okay. So let's pull out the baseline before we get going. So singles, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Doubles. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Ooh, situations. Thank you and thank you. Okay, underneath Ten of Swords, right? So again, Day of the Dead, grieving, getting beyond what has held you in place. All right. So the overview here, okay, we've got the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands crossing, okay, Ten of Wands. So it's like this communication, almost like with your power center. It could be with somebody that holds a lot of power, you feel, over you. And just saying, listen, right? Like, I am really getting tired of carrying all of this burden. Okay. 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords, because this burden really is keeping you separate from moving on from this grief, moving on from this heartache, moving on from the past to take that plunge into something new. For the singles in the past, okay, 2 of Wands, you were like, yeah, I got my eyes on the prize. I am following, right? Like I'm in the Zen zone. I am following my path forward. But then it all got confugled, okay? Because 10 of Wands is your current energy. Again, you're like so entangled with all of the burdens that you are carrying. And future potential, though, is that it's like a acknowledgement of your heart. They're really showing me, okay, it's 3 of Pentacles, but there's a 4th pentacle here, and it's the top of the pyramid, which that point, that singular point of the pyramid for me is that octave A. Okay, and it's almost like you're hitting that high octave A, and it is opening your heart back up, and there's a sense of gratitude and just a beautiful energy as, right, things are opening up and people are connecting with you in a different way. For the doubles here, okay, in the past, 3 of Cups. Okay, so it could have been that, right, you were coming into the fates, but it's funny because they're showing me, oh, now it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Hacky sack. Okay, some of you, that ages me. Some of you won't have any idea what a hacky sack is. But they're showing me that the 2 of the fates have this like dark hacky sack, right? Like that they're going to kick your way here in the past. And you were like, oh, fates, here I come. And they're like, haha, just wait. This game is about to get started. And so now, right, you're in the 4 of Swords. And this they're showing me is, it just keeps pounding on your masculine side of your body, which is the right side. But you're in control, right? That's that 3 of Swords that's been keeping you in the past. But you're in control of the Ace of Swords. And it's almost like you are like using it like to pick your brain, almost like they're like micro needling, right? Like you're like, if I can just get some new growth here in my thoughts, then all will be okay. Future potential here, okay, King of Wands. If you feel like you are in the Queen of Wands energy and you're carrying all this burden, right? There is this King of Wands energy coming in. Could start seeing it with the full moon, who's like, I'm here to take the bullshit out of your life, right? I'm here to take the rats out of your life, the things out of your life. Like, let me take some of this burden. Let me help you out, okay? For our situationships, in the past, that 3 of Swords was a tower moment, okay? Right through the heart. Unexpected, deep, deep pain. Current energy here, Page of Wands. Something has kind of sparked your heart, but you've been out of the emotional game for so long, or it's going to spark your heart right as that full moon comes in a couple of weeks. But again, you've been out of the emotional game for so long that you're like, I really don't know what to do with this. Future potential here with the 2 of Swords. The following new moon, so in a month here, I feel like you're finally going to get it. And yeah, there's going to be a potential for a little bit of pain still along the way. All relationships bring joy and pain. But it gets you back into, right, bringing more of that emotional thought process awakening in you. Okay, So let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, Two of Wands for the singles here in the past. High Priestess, okay? I almost feel like you've been trying to manifest some pretty powerful stuff here, okay? Maybe even working with some very ancient magic. All right, yeah, there's that Two of Swords. Again, like you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or how I let go of this. I'm just trying to flow with it. I'm following my path forward, right? But you are bringing in some dark energy here, which is why, okay, Ten of Wands here comes up, because it's bringing on that Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you kind of went into this without a guide. You always bring a guide. It's kind of like, you know, you shouldn't do plant medicine by yourself. You should always bring a guide on these dark journeys. And you may just have been trying to connect with something deeper. And some of you may have. Okay, they're showing me here, this is not for everyone, but some of you may have an entity now that is following you around. Okay, yeah, there's the Devil on the bottom. Okay, like you opened up something and there is a bond now between you and this energy. Okay, future energy of the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit says the only thing that breaks through dark energy is light energy, love. Spirit is going to send powerful love into your life to break through whatever this is that has been attached to you. Okay. For our doubles, Three of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands. Again, here in the past, you were like, yeah, I'm ready to go, right? This sounds like fun. While they're getting ready to slingshot a few missiles your way. So now you're in this Four of Swords, okay? Yeah. Patiently awaiting, again, it's like they're showing the Three of Swords. You feel like you're patiently awaiting the end of that four, right? Like you're waiting for more stability, okay, a little bit of rest and recovery, a little bit less pain. King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, again, this is suddenly everything shifts. If you are in a commitment or a marriage and you've been carrying the burden, whatever's been going on with your partner, I feel like is going to shift. And you're going to feel like you're being put up on a pedestal again. Communication is going to start moving again in a healthier manner. So just allow yourself to finish healing, okay? For our situations, the Tower and the Tower, you did go through something pretty darn hurtful and painful and shocking, and it gutted you, okay, here in the past. Gutted you so deeply that you haven't really wanted to put your emotions into the heart. You wanted to just keep passions and creativity in the heart. Okay. But all of that is what's actually causing your Three of Swords. The blood is dry at this point. Yeah, you've worked through what's happened, but you haven't really done anything to remove the cloud that's still hanging over you in this term. Okay. Two of Swords in the future energy. There we go. Five of Wands, right? Learning, creating a new foundation, right? Some of you, it could be going online to learn something. The Hermit. Okay. Eight of Swords, bottom is the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups. What's keeping you still bound here situationship, okay, again, is that you don't want to see that emotion that you have, right? Because it just hurts too much. 10 of Cups to the 5 of Cups, right? Everything to what you see as nothing. That's some hard stuff to swallow. And there is some guilt. There's some blame. You feel like you shouldn't be carrying the 3 of Swords, perhaps. But really, right? Like, the only one you're hurting by not really clearing out that cloud, they want me to look in the middle, right? There's the Ace of Swords, cutting it out, is yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice for Sagittarius. Okay, ooh, that came out very fast. Okay, Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Okay, it's time to cut out this rejection energy. And, right, you've been rejecting and hiding. And it's time to cut that out, okay? Especially in terms of clearing up here on the bottom. Again, very interesting. Queen of Wands. This is your fire, right? This is your fire energy. But you've been in your mind like, I'm doing my fire energy. And they're like, no, you're cutting things up, right? Very interesting. Okay. 8 of Cups, but the way they keep showing this to me is Knight of Cups. But it's like VV. So, right, there could be a little bit of regret here. That almost like you're telling yourself, I'm wearing the dunce cap, I didn't know better, or I did know better and I didn't listen to my knowing, right? You actually didn't know better. The Moon. Okay. This was fated. 3 of Cups. And you didn't know better than the universe, what was meant to be on your path. Yeah, death. Again, grieving, Day of the Dead, the past. Okay, 10 of Swords. You're grieving. You've got to let yourself acknowledge that you are still grieving. And that that's okay, right? But you've got to release the burden because it's keeping you on the other side of the human consciousness where you need to be in the light. Page of Swords, again, Spirit says you need to cut this entity. If that resonates for you, you need to cut this entity away from you because it is coming through as your divine higher masculine, but it is a lie. Okay? It is a dark, dark lie, and your inner child is very susceptible to it. Yeah, again, it's the Moon. It is lying to you. You need to cut it out. Okay? Yeah, the High Priestess. Reclaim your knowing. Reclaim your wish. Okay? Underlying energy. 7 of Cups. It will bring you in new options and strength. Okay? It's not going to bring in, they're telling me, 6 of Cups is in reverse here. Okay? Followed by Judgment. That judgment has already been made on that soul bond. Right? They're saying it can't come back into your world. But you will come out of this with some strong options. Okay? So let's go ahead and close it off with an oracle. right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And then I'm going to take it over to Patreon and take a deeper dive into this. 10th house, authority, Capricorn, death. Okay. Little death. It may take you a few mountains to climb, hangman energy, a few pauses to completely get yourself free of all of this, the grief, the attachment, all of that energy. But know that you will, and you will get on the other side of this. And then the reflection of the moon will guide you with a beautiful, like, prismatic energy, and then you will know a little more of this truth. Okay, so if this is where we leave that, all right, I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful week. If I am seeing you on Patreon, I will see you there in a few minutes. Okay, much love, guys. Bye.